as doing the white painting. Let's get into the stage now where I've nearly covered all of the separate sections of the caterpillar. Oops, there's a bit there where I've got red paint on the wrong, got full influence on the wrong segment. So we know what to do about that. Change. Oh, and there's a bit there that needs sorting out. Just get into the right position and just blob of the red on it. See, that bit there is not quite right, but we can make sure it's got more red painted onto it. G to grab. Oh dear, see where the things that are still not quite right. Quickly touch up on that. And on there. And obviously on this one here. Now you'll see I've actually got the head there is looking a bit wrong, so I'm going to have to sort that out. So by turning the weight down to 0, I can now paint lack of influence rather than the influence onto parts of the mesh, same as we did before. There we are. And by deforming your object or character while you're actually doing the painting like this, the weight painting, it's definitely the best way to do it. Sometimes getting into the right position can be a bit tricky. Just keep scrolling it around until you can manage to get to... Oh, now as you spot the deliberate mistake, I've got it still set on minimum, done 0 influence. So instead of applying influence, I've removed influence. I need to move that weight slider back up to maximum. Once I've got that back up to maximum, then once again go in and paint that particular bones, that area there, and it starts to go back how it should do. Now we should be getting near to a position where we can start testing again. See what we've got. It's starting to deform a bit better. Still some little areas that need touching up. But hopefully by now, if you've been trying this with your model, you'll have got a good idea of how to weight paint a model. And you can use envelopes. Certainly for something like the caterpillar, you could use envelopes. You can read about them on the Blender wiki or on the look for tutorials. There are some tutorials on the net which you can read. But the envelopes are quite simple to use, but they don't have the same degree of control, in my opinion. Certainly when you get to more complex meshes and more complex characters, you'll need to have more accurate control. Like if you're doing a hand, for example, you need to have quite close control over each finger, and you can't really do that if you're using envelopes, I don't think. However, you never know how the program's going to change in the future. But this way works really very, very well. And it doesn't take very long. And once you've built it, it's built. You know, and you've got that character forever and a day to animate as much as you like, and which we'll be covering later. Okay, well let's just change back to object mode and just try deforming our, grabbing and having a look at how it looks. Obviously we haven't got the eyes on the caterpillar yet, so he doesn't look quite right, but you're starting to see now that it's deforming pretty well. So remember, it's Alt-R to clear rotation, Alt-G to clear location, and A key selects all of the bones. And you can do rotate with the rotate widget in the way I've done there, just to see how things look. So you can rotate the head as well as grab